In 2024, Finland underwent a dramatic transformation, shifting from its reputation for stability and neutrality to a nation at the center of European change. The war in Ukraine forced Finland to abandon its long-standing military non-alignment, leading to its historic decision to join NATO. This move triggered a cascade of changes, from a new right-wing government to sweeping reforms in the economy, welfare, and immigration. The political landscape grew polarized, with fierce debates over the future of social support, openness to immigrants, and Finland's role in European security. The country's defense industry boomed, while austerity measures sparked widespread opposition. Everyday life changed, students struggled to afford food, and citizens questioned the nation's direction. Finland's new assertiveness replaced its quiet confidence as it navigated a more dangerous world. The choices made in 2024 are reshaping Finnish identity and its place in Europe. Understanding these shifts is crucial to grasping Finland's future. This video explores how a quiet Nordic country became a key player in Europe's unfolding story. Let's dive into Finland's year of transformation. The 2024 presidential election was Finland's most consequential in decades, the first since joining NATO. Alexander Stubb of the center-right National Coalition Party faced Pekka Haavisto, a liberal independent. With no clear winner in the first round, a tense runoff followed. Stubb's victory signaled a strong pro-Western, pro-NATO direction, aligning the presidency with the right-wing government. As commander-in-chief, Stubb now guides Finland's integration into NATO and shapes its security policy. His leadership represents continuity in foreign affairs, reassuring allies and signaling resolve to Russia. The election unified Finland's top leadership on security, even as domestic debates intensified. For many Finns, this vote was about more than a leader. It was about defining the nation's path in a turbulent world. The presidency now carries new weight as Finland adapts to its frontline NATO role. The stakes for Finland's future have never been higher. Finland's NATO membership in 2023 ended decades of neutrality, driven by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Public opinion shifted rapidly, and the government acted decisively, joining the alliance in record time. Now protected by NATO's Article 5, Finland also takes on new responsibilities, participating in joint exercises and aligning its defense with allies. Its large reserve army and expertise in Arctic warfare make Finland a valuable asset, especially on NATO's northeastern flank. The 1-300-kilometer border with Russia is now a critical front line, raising both Finland's strategic importance and its security risks. Relations with Russia have grown tense, prompting Finland to boost border security and prepare for hybrid threats. Integration into NATO structures is ongoing, from military planning to cyber defense. For Finland, NATO membership is a national project, military, political, and societal. The country stands firmly with the West, reshaping its identity and security for a new era. The move has redefined Finland's place in Europe and the world. The stakes are high, but so is Finland's resolve. The transformation is profound and ongoing. As Finland reoriented its foreign policy, a new right-wing coalition took power, promising economic reform and tighter immigration. The government's austerity plan slashed welfare benefits, tightened unemployment support, and curbed union power. These measures, aimed at reducing debt and boosting competitiveness, marked a sharp break from Finland's traditional welfare model. Immigration laws also became stricter, with longer residency requirements for citizenship and tougher rules for non-EU migrants. The Finns party's influence pushed these changes, sparking heated debate over national identity and social cohesion. Supporters argue the reforms are necessary for economic health. Critics warn of rising inequality and social division. The new policies have polarized society, with many fearing the erosion of Finland's safety net. Businesses and foreign residents worry about the impact on talent and innovation. The ideological shift is clear. Finland is testing the limits of its social contract. The debate over money and people is reshaping the nation. The government's austerity and rising inflation are hitting Finns hard. Everyday costs, from groceries to rent, have soared, while social benefits have shrunk. Students are especially vulnerable. 1 in 4 now struggles to afford enough food, a direct result of cuts to aid and housing support. Working families, too, feel the squeeze as wages lag behind living costs. Concerns about homelessness and poverty are growing, challenging Finland's reputation for security and comfort. Stricter immigration rules have made foreign workers feel less welcome, prompting some to consider leaving. Sectors like tech and healthcare risk losing vital international talent. The social fabric is fraying, and anxiety is rising. For many, the promise of the Finnish welfare state feels increasingly out of reach. The impact of these changes is visible in daily life across the country. Amid economic strain, Finland's defense industry is thriving. Demand for military equipment has soared, with export licenses more than doubling to 1.4 billion in 2024. Most exports go to European allies, especially Sweden, reflecting deepening regional defense ties. The sector's growth brings jobs and economic benefits, while strengthening Finland's role in European security. At the same time, Finland remains a steadfast supporter of Ukraine, providing both military aid and commercial exports. This dual approach, arming allies and backing Ukraine, defines Finland's new security policy. The country is positioning itself as a reliable partner and a frontline NATO state. The booming defense sector is a clear sign of Finland's transformation. Support for Ukraine is both principled and strategic, sending a message to Russia and the world. Finland's defense industry is now central to its economy and identity. The rapid changes of 2024 have left Finland divided. Supporters of the government see austerity and stricter immigration as necessary for stability and security. Opponents, including trade unions and left-wing parties, argue these policies hurt the vulnerable and undermine social cohesion. Strikes and protests have become common, and recent elections show rising support for the opposition. Polls suggest the political tide could turn, but Finland's new security posture, anchored in NATO, has broad support. The political climate is more confrontational than in years past. The next election will test whether these rightward shifts are permanent or temporary. Regardless of who governs, Finland's commitment to NATO and defense is likely to endure. The nation faces a crucial choice: how to balance security with its social values. The coming years will reveal whether Finland's transformation is a new normal or a passing phase. The world is watching as Finland charts its future,